30 to 50% of your fractures produce 80% of your hydrocarbons.
That lends a lot of credibility. You know, if you come in and can be upfront and honest and say, you know, actually in this application, I think this product over here that I don't represent would be better for you. That all of a sudden now you become a trusted advisor rather than a salesman.
And you know, I often say that we have all the requirements of space, right? Because it has to go underground and send us data from miles and miles away. It has to work. Like failure is not an option.
We'll put on, you know, a standard mule shoe. Ours is slightly different just for that, but it's, you know, everybody's got one.
The top drive and the drivers really don't care whether the electrons coming at it are from a joystick or a PLC.
The panel, what you see here on the left, which is now controlled by one of my students, is showing you actually the control of our brakes.
As of now, geothermal is a pretty small market.
If you have tortuosity, the casing will be up against the side on part of the well. There won't be any cement there. The cement will have crescent around it.
So, managed pressure drilling has been defined as a process to precisely control the pressure profile in the wellbore.
The key is being transparent with our clients in this case. So tell them what happened. If we get a failure, tell them exactly what happened. Whether it's our fault, whether it's whatever the issue was, we need to be transparent.
But I think it's very important for everyone in the industry to know what's out there and kind of what's happening downhole as well.
I've probably worked on over 40 different performance limiters in my career. If I miss any of those, and the computer is raising right on that, and I miss any of those, I have a train wreck. Computer's going in the ocean.
Here's your new colors, here's your new thing. We don't do that at all.
Tattoo.
Yeah, here's the tattoo. Sorry about the last one. We used to fake that all the time.
Oops. Forgot to take that off. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Vidor Locksmith Show. Uh-oh, there's an echo. Why is there an echo? I don't know. Why would there be an echo? Oh, not yet. Audio. Let's pick that one. Yellow. There we go. Same echo here. All right, guys, let me know if the echo is still there. Let's see if the camera wants to focus. Anytime now. There we go. Welcome to the Vidor Locksmith Show. I'm your host, David Gibson, where we're unlocking the secrets to success in the oil and gas industry. One interview, one technical presentation, and one technical screw-up at a time. And I think we maybe have our technical screw-up already gone. It was only on the intro. Oh, okay, cool. Well, then, there we go. I don't know why. I've never had an echo on the intro before. Or maybe we have. I just didn't notice it. So, thank you all so much for being here. And I completely forgot to play this because everybody was saying that there was an echo. So,
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Locksmith door. I can't say it.
Vidor Locksmith.
Vidor Locksmith.
There we go. This is our beautiful daughter, Brooklyn. Speaking of which,
Hi.
She's here with me today. You want to say hi to everybody?
Hi.
Look at the camera when you say it.
Hi.
What are you going to say?
I'm excited to be in the show. I don't mean anything about bees door locksmith. That's just a thing you need to know. Nothing. Oh, and someday or like some week, I don't know, but I'm about to start a lemonade stand. It'll take a while.
So, welcome to Brooklyn's Lemonade Show.
So, welcome to Brooklyn's Lemonade Show.
You want to say hi to everybody as they come up? Oh, yeah. Tell them to do the little thing so that they can hit the little likes and hearts and stuff.
Like?
No, not you. Tell them to do it. Because when they do it, that's when it shows up there.
Please like and leave a heart. Please.
There we go. All right, everybody. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let us know where you're watching from. We'll give everybody a shout out real quick. So you ready to do some shout outs, Brooklyn?
Yeah.
All right. So this guy's watching from Aberdeen, Scotland. And that was Barry. So then Duncan's watching from Houston.
Whoa.
Damon's watching from Woodlands, Texas.
Awesome.
It's watching from Dhahran, Saudi Arabia.
Wow.
That was Duncan telling us about the echo. Uh-oh. We've got another one.
It's Westin. Yeah.
Say hi to everybody, bud.
Hello.
You gotta look at the camera when you say it.
Hello. My name's Westin. I want cheese. He likes cheese so much. He puts on a lot of cheese.
Here, step up here with your sister.
He puts on a lot of cheese on
Don't you
his.
fall down, because then this is being recorded. So
On his taco, he adds all the cheese.
all right. So Danny Eddie's watching from Red Deer. Salim's tuning in from Algeria. Then we got somebody watching from Australia.
We got a clap.
Oh, somebody hit the clap?
Yeah, someone just.
ZZZ. That means somebody's probably sleeping right there.
That's funny.
All right, Paul Moore. It's good. It's good to be good. Good morning from Saudi. So Paul's in Saudi Arabia. All right, cleared up now. Thanks, Damon. It was only in the intro. Echo's gone. Richard says good afternoon, everyone. So he's somewhere else.
He's
No echo
somewhere
now.
else. Good
Donna
afternoon.
says hi from Driftwood, Texas. The little
Yeah,
hand in the back is the
there were
best.
like so many claps just going up.
Oh, there were claps going up?
Yeah,
All
there were
right.
clap, 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 clap.
Dean John tuning in from Oklahoma City. Keith Stelter says he's tuning in from the Permian Basin.
Whoa.
Riyadi tuning in from Tunisia.
Who's Tunisia? That sounds like India or like the D's. Is there anybody from Djibouti? Djibouti? Don't say that.
I don't think anybody's tuning in from there. Awesome. Glad she joined us this morning. Paul says, hello, Brooklyn. Eric Allen says, twin life. Daniel says, hello from Brazil. Ivan's tuning in from Argentina. Geography lesson on the PD days. Yep. So y'all are getting a geography lesson.
What?
What?
I said, is there a genie and shoutout on there?
Oh yeah, it shows up. So that shows us our it's our transcription of the show. All right, so we got to keep this going. Abu Dhabi, Anderson's tuning in Edmonton, and Daniel Bello saying goodbye. All right, guys, thank y'all so much for being here. So we've got a really special announcement this week. Not only are we still giving away the Gibson Reports drill bit with brand. Let's scroll up and hit this. Be sure to hit hashtag Corva into the comment section now to be your chance to be able to win the drill bit. But more importantly, Corvacon is coming up, and we would love for you guys to be able to.
Corva.
Yes, that's right.
Corvacon, and you can get this.
That's right. Here, you hold the drill bit.
Can you guys leave a heart? I want to see one.
Yeah, tell everybody to leave a heart again.
Leave a heart. Leave a heart.
All right. So we've got
hilarious.
Corvacon coming up, and this special message for you guys this week. So during the message, be sure to type in hashtag Corva. So here we go.
Hey everybody, it's Ryan Dawson. I'm the CEO of Corva. Next month, we have Corvacon. This is our annual big event and you have to be there. We're talking about the future of the industry. We're gonna have food, drinks, music, you name it. So we wanna see you there. We wanna have you part of this conversation.
This is not a sales conference. First and foremost, Corvacon is about the oil and gas community coming together to share ideas, working together to create synergy and new opportunities. Innovation at your full potential. Corvacon is centered around community, connection, and collaboration. We want to bring together the best minds to accelerate the future.
Cooking Blakins.
All right, everybody. Thank you. Be sure to, like I said, put in hashtag Corva. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of likes going through there. So
And this thing is, and look at this. Once you turn it, look.
Yeah.
It changes color. Oh yeah.
All right. So there's 20 entries so far. Brooklyn, do you want to be the one to hit the button to do the drawing?
Yeah, I want to do some drawing.
All right, give them a 10-second countdown.
10 seconds.
No, count down from 10, Silly.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You gotta hit the button now. Oh, you missed it. Oh, no, never mind. There it goes. All right. Who do you think the winner is going to be?
I think it might be someone really nice. I don't know. Maybe someone. Winner! They get a drill bit.
So that's Anderson Mendez. So say congratulations, Anderson.
Congratulations.
Anderson, you just won yourself a drill bit, sir.
Yeah.
Special thanks to our partner, Corva. So shoot me a DM after the show. And we will get one of these bad boys sent off to you. So other special announcements real quick as we want to go through. Absolute amazing week at SPE ATCE this week. Got to meet and see a lot of people in person for the first time. People like Thomas Blassingame, Mark Rubin. Oh yeah, lots of claps and hearts and all kinds of stuff.
Yeah, send more claps and hearts. They're really
more claps.
Also, that blue little emoji face. That's adorable.
That's the laughing emoji.
Yeah, we need some. This is hilarious.
This is what it's like constantly in my life. It's these two right here.
Like they're like happy.
Yeah. All right. So, but it was an absolutely amazing week this week. We also ended up with the ISC WSA meeting, the 56th meeting that I believe we've had so far. They said more claps. Whoa, wow.
What about hands and hearts?
So, thank you all that attended the ISC WSA meeting yesterday as one of the directors at large and also a continual member of the education subcommittee, also known as the Industry Awareness Committee. We really appreciate everybody taking the time and be able to understand more about, wellbore positioning and ellipse of uncertainties and collision avoidance or safety separation factors. All of that stuff that goes into it is really great. And so speaking of some of these things that we're talking about now and some of like as far as being able to do better in the industry, would like to be able to welcome our guest today. Can you say it, Brooklyn? You say welcome our guest, Mayra.
Welcome our guest, Mayra. Yeah, welcome.
All right, here we go. Mayra, welcome to the show. Thank you for being here today.
Hey guys, can you hear? It's good?
Yes.
Hear me? Okay. I am really happy for being here, and it's an honor, and I'm grateful for the invitation. It's really nice to talk to you for the first time. It's not in person, but it's like it was. I hope that we can enjoy this time and talk about this amazing subject. And I also really happy because I saw that Anderson, she was the winning, and she worked, he worked with me here in Brazil, and this is really nice.
Yep. That was our winner right there.
Yeah, this is really nice.
Send more thumbs up.
Yep. Keep sending thumbs up. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So Mayra, I know you're going to talk to us about a little bit of the well integrity stuff that y'all are doing down in Brazil right now. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up the presentation. I'll just mute my side so that the kids aren't bothering us too much, and let you take it away.
Okay. Tell me something. You are able to pass my slides or just me in here?
You control it. It's all you.
Yeah. Let me see if I can, because I don't know why. Let me see. Okay, I think it's going.
Yes.
Okay, so okay, I'm going to present myself. We already met over the LinkedIn, but a few friends and colleagues, the friends and colleagues, they know me, but mostly people that are hearing us today, they didn't know me. So my name is Mayra. It's easier this way. Here in Brazil, we call Mayra. My first name, it's really difficult. So my mom, it's in a person, really creative person. And I always use my middle name. So my name is Mayra. I am well integrity and compliance engineer consultant here in Brazil. Now I am working for PRIO. There is a new an independent company here in Brazil. It's a company that works developing mature fields, mostly, and actually PRIO it's only offshore. No? And as this company, we already have a lot others here in Brazil that are new as well. So we are going to talk about those one and about the subject in general over here. So yeah, I'm a petrol engineer by formation. All my background in well integrity, it's from mostly of them, it's from onshore fields. I used to work in mature fields for Petrobras here in Brazil. And yeah, I think this is mostly what can I share with you guys right now about my experiences so far. Feel free to ask me anything if you want, okay? David, once again, thank you so much for being here in your show. Can I go? Do you want to ask something? I'm not hearing you if you are talking.
No.
Okay.
It's all you.
Okay, because I'm not seeing you guys. I was not.
No. It's okay.
Okay. So, you know, I'm really happy, and I was talking to some friends yesterday about our show today. Some friends from also from well integrity area, and I'm really happy because this is an open space that you are creating for us right now, so we can explore and talk about this subject. It's a for some countries or some professionals could seems like an old subject, but for me and for Brazil's context, it's really new, because new in a way that it's something that we start to talk more over the 4 years, the last 4 or 5 years, I think, with strong, more strong than was back this. Especially because when the national agency here in Brazil, when she published the resolution that regulated all the routines in well integrity here in Brazil, the companies, the oil industry, the national oil industry, okay, now we have a new resolution. We have we must to be able to prepare and to respond to the agency in a way that our routines they can show integrity in our installations, and also we must to show compliance in our process. So it's a subject that we are developing so far, and I am really happy because we are right now giving space for this team, and I hope that we can see more and more professionals from this area and the oil industry as in general, talking a lot more about this. This is really a dream for me. So we are going to talk about the challenges that Brazil, the oil industry in Brazil, are facing. So to adapt themselves to this in their routines, to well integrity management system, that is this resolution that I was telling you guys about it. And we are going to see as well some different aspects that you have in onshore and offshore fields, and in able to accomplish this for these two kinds of actives and fields. So first of all, I'm going to give some context here about well integrity in general. The idea in here, it's not like being really technical about the subject, but mostly to give to the industry and to the technicals, all the people that had interest in this subject, to give them the big picture about how we are right now here, what we are going to facing, and where we are going, how the companies are planning themselves to be able to achieve those compliances, asked about from the agency. So I'm going to walk over the technical and conceptual part really fast, and then we can talk a lot more and also open to our audience to ask, and we can talk freely. Okay. And so the well integrity, the management of well integrity, it's like I told, there is several standards and published for all over the world. You have NORSOC D10, you have ISO 16530. And you in here in Brazil, especially, you also have the resolution ANP 46 from 2016. This resolution, it's like it's not like a standard like NORSOC. It's more how the agency sees how the routines and the process should be structured in a way to accomplish the well integrity and compliance in the activities. So it's not a prescriptive standard. It's not like this. It's something. It's like it's mostly like a law, if we could put in this way. So in this resolution, you see, I want this. And in order to achieve how the agency want things done, you must use like the standards like NORSOC, ISO, and several others. So the conceptual scene inside of the resolution, it's like a mix, and I bring those standards because they are you can. It's like the foundation for the resolution. You can see emerge from the two of them here in Brazil, and you can see inside of the resolution 46 a combined conceptual from ISO 16530 and also NORSOC D10. And most in a general way, what the resolution wants is you company, you operator, you must to be able to have in your routines, in your well integrity routines, the whole perspective from the best practice and doing in the world, but not just at the production phase or not just during the drilling phase. You must be able to have this during the whole life cycle from the well. So whatever you are in drilling or in completion or production or intervention or in abandonment, you must to be able to do this with fully routines that can see all the aspects from each one of these stages in the well life cycle and be able to in your routines fulfill them with in compliancy and in well integrity routines like verification, and then you go for monitoring the barriers and verification your barriers. And so this is difficult mostly because in drilling and completion and intervention stages, you already have a mature industry in those stages. But when you're going to production phase, the routines, and I am talking about our context, our national context, they used not to be so mature before the resolution arrived. So we are getting there, you know. So we are maturing right now the conceptual and the process that we used to have and try to apply them from drilling to production. How can we make this that we do in drilling and intervention? What is the differences between those stages? And in productions, how can I work my routines, my process to be able to achieve the same object that I have in these other ones? So and it's really difficult, and it's a challenge for all of us, especially because you have in resolution very different, really different kind of what the compliance part from the resolution expects about the routines. For example, when you are in drilling in Brazil, you have like 5, 10, something like this, reports that you need to send to the agency. And then when you go for production phase, these reports, they change. The number of them change. The information that is going to be sending changes. And it's really difficult to manage all of this difference between the stages. So I brought for us today the big picture from our contest for a number of wells in the production life cycle stage in Brazil. This is numbers that you can find at the Brazilian National Agency, the ANP. So you can see over there several others kinds of information. And I brought us today this slice of the wells. 1 minute. Because what I'm trying to show, and I'm always and constantly talking about this with colleagues, is we have here in Brazil in a very expressive amount of wells, and we now have a new resolution. And how are our industry in general working things through so we can be able to manage and be able to put all this asking things from the resolution for all over those wells. And sometimes the feeling that we have, us that work as technicals, it's I don't know if the national oil industry, or I don't know if the industry in general are giving the right importance for this subject, because right now in Brazil we have pretty much 20,000 wells in the production life cycle. And from this number, you have almost 6,000 in temporary abandonment. And these pictures in here, it's really important because in this green and blue graphic, you can see all of our wells, the most part of them, of course. You have production wells, you have injection wells, you have wells that work for other kinds of objects. But in general, for all of them, you not just the ones that are active or producing, or you also must be able to fulfill all your routines for management integrity from those wells, also for the temporary abandonment. And this is an expressive slice from the big number. And the industry, it's right now thinking things like, okay, I am a company, I have 10,000 wells, 2,000 of them are not working. I am not going to produce anytime soon. I don't have any project that I am developing, or so I have some of those 2,000 that I am not planning to do anything in order to recovery production or anything like that. Okay, those wells, they are done. And right now, these companies, they are thinking what we are going to do with this, because I need to do a math. Like, if this well continues in my process, I must fulfill all the resolutions that we have in country for them. Even then are not giving us production, but I need to spend money with them just for them being there. And sometimes for the company, or the stage the company is, the strategic of the business of this company, makes sense to keep those wells, but sometimes don't. And the companies need to, okay, but I need to go to an abandonment, and a permanent, and a definitive abandonment. I'm going to spend money into do this. Yes, but if you don't do this and you keep this well in your routine, you need to spend money with them, with routines, in verification, in monitoring, and also, and most important, if you have any kind of non-conformity in your process with those wells, you are going to pay for them. And sometimes those taxes, they are really, really, really tough and really expressive. So it's something that all the industry in here right now are thinking, and we need to as industry march in front of this, because it's something that all of us, it's a problem of all of us. And I see as a good problem, not a bad problem, because we have amazing technologies available. We have amazing technicals available. And so if we could be able to put everything together and find solutions and find ways to achieve those compliances and integrity routines, we are going to be really, really proud of at the end. Because we know that other countries already lived in past with the wells that become in a stage of in a temporary abandonment, and they were just abandonment. And this is a tough problem for some countries. And right now in Brazil, with the changing from the changing of assets from company to company, we now have a chance to do things in a way that we are not going to deliver to society this passive. So we can, and you need to treat later. So this is our numbers. I brought for us here some pictures of some of those wells that are in abandonment or also in production. Those are images that you can find in reports, technical alerts, presentations from the national agency here in Brazil. And also I brought some pictures from some consulting companies that you also can find online. And those are images from wells that are and weren't in a not good shape because they didn't have good and strong routines of well integrity routines. And you can see several of them in not in a good shape. You can see like wells where the sand dune moved over the years and get this conductor and the casing exposed. You see a lot. You can see onshore, offshore wells, images for all kinds. But why this subject it's so important? Because we have a fascinating industry. I am really passionate about the oil industry. We have so much to share with the world, and as society, as industry, we achieved so many goals, and we have so many success in a lot of results and areas. And I think right now here in Brazil we have like 17 years from drilling, so our wells, they are in an old age, and the same happen in other countries, but we have a legacy, and those wells in the nice age at the right time when they were drilled and constructed, they brought to society so much value, so much that we could do with what were being produced from them. And right now we need, we still have a lot of them that are in production, that are injection, and they are active, and also those ones they aren't. We need to have strong systems to be able to see all of those wells and manage all of them, no matter if if is production and giving the company money, or if aren't, and for those, especially for those that they are not giving people money, the company's money, we need to have definitive solutions for them as well. So here for me are the benefits, that you can find if you have a strong and well integrity system. You are going to be able to guarantee safety in your process. You are going to be able, as company, to bring to society, to bring to people that work in your installations. It's about the teams from the companies. You are being able to give them safety. You are going to be able to have a sustainable process that you produce, that you are developing, but in a safe way. But you also have the aspect from the environment. You can see the environment when you have a strong routine in a really nice done way to manage your routines. You can see the environment being protected from all kinds of disasters and accidents and incidents that you can find during the process. So you are able to bring to environment this safety, this security, and to make society proud of our industry, because we have a historic of being the bad and the villain guys. but sometimes I think this is something that it's really are just the bad things that are in show for society and for people. I am not decreasing the incidents and disasters that we lived so far. None of this, the lives that we lost, none of this. But I also believe that with us as a strong industry that I believe that we are, if we all work together to show society how we can bring to our routines safety, control, and organize and compliance and integrity, how we can do this, we can give to them and show to them that we also do right. We also do good things. And so for me, a strong well integrity management system, it's the answer. So we can secure that our process and our industry, it's doing good for society, for people, for all the persons that work in oil installations. And if you compare how much we can extract from the production and from what the value that we generate, and we compare this with how much money we spend making this process strong. It's so an insignificant amount of money that you expend in order to being able to achieve security in your process when you compare to the value that you bring to society and also to the economicity from your business. So you have wells that the downtimes, they are decreased because you work in a preventive way and not in an emergency and contingency way. And the operation cost, you can reduce the operation cost during the whole well life cycle if you can be able to guarantee that you have strong routines. And just for us to end this part, I want to show some nice pictures as well. We see not so beautiful pictures, but when you have a system that works, when you have a management and a team and when a strong process, you are able to achieve really great things and to be able to bring to your process safety and make from your process a sustainable process. So just for summarize what we talk about here, I bring this perspective from the challenges that us as industry we face right now in Brazil's context, and the main difference between the onshore and offshore fields. First of all, I think in everything that we do, everything that is new, we face a culture change. The mindset must change. People need to be able to see the things they do for several years and okay, now I'm going to stop and to rethink what I'm done so far, because now I need to change. I need to change the ways that I used to do things. And so it's really difficult to face this culture change in companies because you have a strong resistance sometimes. And allied to this, sometimes you also can find a lack of management participation in this process of structuring and making resource available. Sometimes companies cannot see how much value, how much security, how much they are bringing to their process and for their business when them expend some money to make their system strong. So sometimes you can find some managers and companies that they don't see this as a nice thing, and you can face a very difficult way in a contest that it's really difficult to work with, because if you as technical, if you are not able to make your boss be at your side and see the value that what you are saying and what you are showing it's going to bring to the company. If you are not able to have them as an ally in this process, it's really difficult that you are going to be to achieve success inside of this company. So this culture change, this mindset, this from organizations and from people that do these organizations, it's a very difficult challenge to win. And also you have the other challenge, because if you were able to change the culture from your team, if you were able to have your hierarchical structure as your ally in this process, you go for the market and you can't find much experienced professionals in integrity and mostly compliance here in Brazil. Because as I told at the first, it's a new resolution for us. And even there is really mature in other countries, when you go for Brazil, you don't have the same laws that you are dealing with when you are like in Europe or USA or in other places. Now you must face our resolutions, our the laws and the regulation that our agency and all the institutions that we have here regulating and supervising our business, they ask for us as industry. So it's really difficult to find those professionals in available in the market, because first it's really it's like a baby resolution for us. It's from 2016. We don't have much time from there, and sometimes professionals and companies think that, oh, I am going to bring someone that can seize everything and knows every aspect, and it's like someone that I can manage him and in a lot of areas. And sometimes the professionals, they don't do the specialization that this job asks from you. So you have a lot of generalists, but you don't have specialized professionals, and this can make your process a little difficult, because when the people don't have deeply knowledge about what are they doing, what about are they saying, your decisions in your company, it's going to be based in fragile technical data. So it's really, really important that us as industry trying to be more like training and more like involving into training our professionals, not just here in Brazil, but make all the professionals in this area around the world talking more about and share experience and share things that worked in some place, and bring them this knowledge inside for our country, and be able to put this in a way that work for us, answering what the resolutions in here ask us to do. So, and about this, I am really, really excited, and I'm enthusiastic about this. I'm always traveling from the whole country and giving some trainings and some lectures about well integrity, about the resolution, the ANP resolution, because I believe that when we share what we know, when we are able to talk to people in a way that we are not holding what we have and the experience that we build over the years, and we are able to give to young professionals, to give to even not so young professionals, but young in this subject. When we are able to do this, I think we all as industry, we win. So it's really amazing to see, to train people and to talk about this, and to see companies becoming mature about and making those routines strong and investing in this. So I think this is something that I am really passionate about, and I hope we can all see more and more, because it's a challenge for us. And another challenge that we also have, it's very old wells and without standard information and documents. As we talk at the first, we are not young industry. Our wells are in a old age. Some of them are really, really new, fresh new. As we speak, we already have companies drilling right now here in our country, and this is really amazing. But we have a lot of old wells, and in our process, my experience shows me that it's really, really difficult to manage wells in old age when you don't have the right information and standard information about them. So this is something that we must face, and as industry, we need more and more to build ways to resolve this, and to bring to our companies a way to do this in a easy way, and to fix this problem, because it's something that it's going to save us a lot of time, a lot of money, and also a lot of lives. Because sometimes when you're going to a workover or in a maintenance in a well that you don't know him, that you don't know how is this well the true way that this well is. You can have an accident. You can have an incident. So we must, as industry, to find ways to win this challenge. We also talk about the insufficient visibility and discussions on the subject at the industry. I think we are getting there. I this time here at the Gibson report at this this opportunity shows for us that we are being open more and more to discuss this subject, and we need to do this with frequency. We need to foment this and bring the companies and bring the professionals and bring the agency together, and we need to mature our industry in this subject, because I think, as I say, it's something that we all are going to win at the end.
Mayra, I wanted to be able to jump in and say we've got just a couple of people coming in and said, so Glenn Martin said, great presentation, Mayra, very current and important topics. Gary said, excellent presentation. Richard said, unfortunately, I have to leave, but congratulations on the presentation, Mayra and David. And so, like, I wanted to be able to comment that I know a lot of this is specifically for Brazil, right, as far as the new regulations, but this is the same thing that's happening in the U.S. and in Texas, and in parts of, Ohio has come out and said that, they've got a lot of wells that that need to be looked at, older wells that were drilled a long time ago. Omar says, excellent, refreshing initiative to share your dirty laundry. All other companies, consultants collectively need to start sharing knowledge acquired to contribute in tackling these pressing challenges ASAP urgently. So I know that this was specific to what y'all are doing in Brazil, but it carries over to a lot of other locations worldwide. So with that, I wanted to be able to ask you, how has the uptick been for yourself and your immediate team in being able to essentially like adopt to these new regulations and try to be able to overcome these challenges?
I just arrived. I moved from the Nordeste part here in Brazil. I just arrived in Rio, and now I'm working offshore. I used to work in onshore. Back then, I was able to manage 7,000 wells and a team fulfilled with, almost 10 engineers, 10 or 15 technical teams. It's really difficult. It was not a easy task. Actually, I gave me a lot of experience. We as team, we had to face several problems, but one thing that it's really important for me was not the challenging from information. This isn't a big thing, but for me, the most difficult part was the changing of culture from the company and from the people. Because when you see the resolution, back then, we have the teams that drill and they go and then construct the well and bye-bye, here's your well, and go for products and it's going to be everything fine, and then go away. And then you have the productions teams that's going to be, they are going to spend the most of the time with this well, because it's the stage and the life cycle that asks from you more time and more security and more monitoring, resource in general. And right now, with this resolution, especially, you need to put all the stakeholders, all the persons that have shares and have wanted in your production and your company together. You must be able to put people in the drill to work with people in the production, because it's not just okay, here's your well, go for it and bye-bye. Right now, we must be able to bring the teams together every single day because you have a workover, and then it need to deliver to the drill team a well handover with a lot of information, in very detailed information, and sometimes you don't have those informations. So above all of this, if you don't have managers and a structure in your company that are allied of you to be able to fulfill all your routines, you're going to face a very, very difficult time. So for me, I can say we have several talking and arguments in a high hierarchical to be able to. You must do this. You need to do this. It's important to do this, because if you don't do this, we are going to have an accident. We are going to have to pay a lot of money, because if the agent comes and she finds this not doing the right way, we are going to pay a lot of money. And it's not just about the money. It's about the environment. It's about the people that are in there. It's about our technicals, our engineers, the people that are exposing themselves every single day. And so we have a lot of arguments, and it's for me, it's special. It's something that always mark me in a way, because I have to face a lot of those combats. But we also have to face several times that we have no idea what well is this one, because in this paper, I see a well. Yeah, I see a well, and then when I go to the National Oil Agency and I look for this well, it's another coordinator. It's another number, but it's the same well. And then, okay, team, go to the field, send us some pictures. And then when teams comes over there and they saw, it's another well, it's another number. And then sometimes you have 2, 3, 4 different informations for the same well. And in the end, you are like, how I am going to be able to manage this, because I don't have a safe documents so I can go over and use this as my foundation for my analysis and make decisions. So I think those things were really difficult for us to manage. And also because, as I say, you don't have much experienced professionals in the market, available or not available in the market. You have a few. I am really, really happy because I have the blessed to know a lot of them and talk to them and work with them, even or in the past or in the present. So it's really good to connect with those people, but you don't have much of them, and it's difficult to build a team where you can see specialists doing the right thing, improving your routines. So for us, it was really difficult as well to put a team together that could be able to handle the journey. I think there's a lot. I think we had 7,000 wells, so we had. I used to have a lot of funny stories and kinds of difficult, but I think mostly those are the one that always touch me in a way.
Well, Mayra, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Any final words that you'd like to leave with everybody?
Yeah, absolutely. Just for finish, the whole picture that I brought here in here. I think right now we are like I don't know if you guys heard about this or aren't seeing, but we have right now the national oil company in Brazil selling a lot of those mature fields, and for the and to their business, it's for me it makes a lot of sense that they are doing this, because you are giving to other companies and other technicals a chance to develop a new business. And then you are seeing new companies emerging and born and bringing teams and specializing your process and doing great things in those companies. But you also have some of those companies that don't have the deeply knowledge, because some of them are coming from other kinds of energy or industries, not in a background in oil particularly. So it's for us as industry, it's something that we need to think of and give importance to this, because those companies must be able to fulfill teams that have the knowledge, and it's going to lead them in the process that it is going to have made a right transition from those assets. And for me, especially, this is something that I am always studying about and talking to colleagues and sharing with people, because I think right now we are as industry, as national industry, we are facing an amazing time, an amazing opportunity to develop our business. But we need to be able to do this at the right way. And I just want, thank you once again.
No worries.
Because of this open space that you were able to give for this subject. I want to put here me able for all the colleagues across the world that want to talk about this, to share experience and share knowledge and develop more and more. And thank you also to a lot of colleagues, as people, the guys from Well Barrier and from Schlumberger, they contact me and they are very nice friends. They were like, you can use some of our videos and some of our main images. They are really, really nice. So thank you, Simon. Thank you. I think he is watching. You are an amazing guy, and I am really, really happy, because I am shining. I'm seeing a shining movement, but I am seeing a movement in a way in our industry to putting people together. So I hope as this opportunity we can have a lot more others to explore other things that we can face and we can develop about this.
Mayra, once again, thank you so much for coming on the show today. Really do appreciate it. For everybody out there that's watching, feel free to reach out to Mayra, connect with her on LinkedIn, and myself if you haven't already. Trying to think what we've got coming up. I can't even remember the schedule. I've been out of town all week. So for everybody out there watching, thank you guys so much. We really, really do appreciate the support. Things like this are really, really important to our industry to be able to make sure that we are leaving behind quality assets that other people can be used, that don't affect people, the environment, and can still be used and live on as good energy producing wells. So get this pulled up here. So for everybody out there, as per normal, know your industry.